Good evening, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the money control news headlines. So, first of all, top gainer from the Nifty 50 is Hindalco, Tata Steel, Larsen, UPL. Then I talk about the top loser from the Nifty 50 is Tata Motors, HDFC Life, Ultratech Cement, Adani Enterprises. Then I talk about the key indices in that Nifty 50 today closed at 18,165 rupees, whereas Bank Nifty closed at 42,458 rupees. Then I talk about the total upward swing today that Nifty 112 points, whereas Bank Nifty 222 points. Then I talk about the sectoral indices in that only four sector closed it red and rest of all sectors closed in green. That red sector are auto, bank, energy, and oil and gas. Then I talk about the FII and DII data. In that, FII today sold 319 rupees, whereas DII bought 1,225 crore rupees. Then I talk about the economic calendar. In that, I only read US and India data. So today, tomorrow, so much US data is coming. It's not possible for me to read all. I am reading few. In that, Fed Harker speech next. Fed Beji book data is coming next. Foreign bond investment November data is coming. Net long term TIC flows November data is coming next. Overall net capital flows November data is coming. API crude oil stock change Jan 13 data is coming. Then I talk about the it's also an economic data. Then I talk about the top news in that Microsoft to cut 10,000 jobs, almost 5% global workforces has tech layoffs intensify. Next, Infosys CEO Salil Parekh sees great opportunity for tech business. Next, Vedanta to acquire Meenakshi Energy for rupees 1,440 crore. Next, authorities worried about Badrinath reaches in cities nursing temple. Next, Tata Group's capex commitment in India for next 5 years in $90 billion. N. Chandrasekharan. Next, Tejasvi Surya opened Indigo plane emergency door. Aviation Minister confirms. Next, Fed's Jerome Powell test positive for COVID-19 has mild symptoms. Next, massive fire in Delhi's Badarpur locality. Blaze scenes in video shot kilometers away in Noida. Next, news headline in that India beat New Zealand by 12 runs to take 1-0 lead in first ODI. Next, Ashnir Gaur recalls how he met his wife. When I saw her, I knew I wanted to marry her. Next, Mumbai Metro Rail PM Modi to inaugurate two new rail lines on Jan 19 in peaks. Next, Tata Nexon EV prices cut by rupees 85,000. Top variant now matches Mahindra XUV 400 top price. Next, more IIT graduates less of by Amazon, Goldman Sachs. It's really disheartening. Next, you have seen car chases by cops. What about a tractor chase? Next, Sonipat where owning a plot of land is a wise decision. Then I comes to the page number 10 in that personal finance section. Under that, finally EPF online passbook facility now up and running. Next, got rupees 10 lakh to invest. Nippon mutual funds. Salish Raj Bhan recommends two asset classes. Next, 2023 may be do or die year for crypto. Are investors prepared? Next, budget 2023 will Financial Minister Nirmala Sitharaman allows mutual funds to manage insurance money. Next, budget 2023 on taxpayers wish list, higher basic tax assumption limit, higher exemption from long term. Next, ESG mutual funds will take time to catch on. It's not a switch. Kunal Kapoor, CEO, Morningstar. Next, budget 2023 should hike additional NPS reduction from rupees 50,000 to rupees 1 lakh. Korean Josh, CEO, Tata Power. Next, high risk, high return, mid cap and small cap PMS stock that fetch highest returns. Then I will talk about the page number 11 in startup section. Under that, Delhi court tells Ashnir Gower to create third party rights on Bharat Pay shares. Next, Go Mechanic founder admits to financial reporting error to lay off 70% of workforce. Next, Oyo to file DRHP again in February. SEBI nude expected by April. Next, Blue Tokia rises $30 million in funding led by A91 partners. Next, AI firm made Street Den rises $30 million lead by Avatar Growth Capital. Next, Davos 2023. Byju's 2.0 will be much better. The worst is behind us, says Byju's Ravindran. Next, Alibaba was never a strategic shareholder for Paytm. Vijay Shekhar Sharma. Next, Davos 2023. Government to support the creation of startup hubs in Mumbai, says CM Shinde. Next, the intent is to keep flatheads alive. Shark Tank fame Ganesh Balkrishnan. Next, on page number 12 in opinion section, under that, recession worries have replaced inflation next concerns. Next, after green bond issuance, India should consider its own green new deal. Next, global capitalism, there's life in the old dog yet. Next, why Goldman Sachs is far far behind Morgan Stanley. Next, a few critical steps can drive the auto sector's growth ambition. Next, chart of the day, imports resilient, now petroleum export better than expected. Next, it's time to look beyond subsidy and view agriculture as a value chain. Next, China's reopening post COVID and its impact in 2023. Next, time to get realistic on government's disinvestment targets. Next, the Chinese dragon is in danger of losing its teeth. Next, India will weaken if government and judiciary keep dueling. Next, what Mark Zuckerberg should face, the threat of jail. Then on comes to page number 13 in business section, under that, Davos 2023, Tata Group's capex commitment in India for next 5 years is $90 billion. Next, Asian Paints quarter 3 preview, profit may grows 8.7% on muted volumes. Next, India witnessed over a lakh accidents in 2021. How safe are Indian roads? Next, Rallies India quarter 3 net profit falls to rupees 22.55 crore. Next, recession worries have replaced inflation concerns. Next, Vandit India reports October-December standalone PAT at rupees 11.45 crore. Next, IndusInd Bank beats street forecast. Quarter 3 net zooms 58% to rupees 1963 crore. Next, Madden Pharma's cough syrups from Himachal plant flagged for adulteration. Next, Central Bank of India quarter 3 net profit jumps 64% of year on year. Next, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sees Philippine economy growing around 7% this year. Next, ICICI Prudential Life disappoints on quarter 3 FY22 growth but offers robust outlook. Next, Davos 2023 5G rollout across India by March 2024, says ATL's Sunil Bharti Mittal. Next, Made in China continues to trump Made in India. Next, auction of Nirmal developers' land in Mumbai by state authorities for alleged default postponed. Next, Steely's Biopharma receives EIR from the US FDA for drug device combination products. Next, millions of Chinese workers on the move ahead of Friday travel peak. Next, record gold prices failed to cheer Muthoot Finance Manappuram shares. Next, HUL quarter 3 preview. Revenue may grow 14% amid weak rural demand. Ad spends to hit margins. Next, the curious case of a stock re-rating, art of surveys, and VC firms in troubles. Next, BOG holds policy has its pushes back against market speculation. Next, China's reopening post-COVID and its impact in 2023. Then I talk about the page number 14 in economy section, under that. ये तो सेम है. Made in China. Made in China continues to trump Made in India. Next, millions of Chinese workers on the move ahead of Friday travel peak. Next, India has done well, but it should not be become complacent, says Ajit Gulabchand, CMD of SCC. Next, healthier financial sector to complement budgetary efforts to drive growth. Next, green hydrogen mission to help India meet net zero targets exports. Then I talk about the page number 15 in that political section, under that. Cabinet approves funds for additional electronic voting machines. Next, after green bond issuance, India should consider its own Green New Deal. Next, EC2 announces schedule for Nagaland, Tripura, Meghalaya assembly polls. Next, it's time to look beyond subsidy and new agriculture has a value chain. Next, divided Congress failed to challenge scandal-ridden left government in Kerala. Next, Nepal, local campuses by foreign universities will boost higher education in India. Next, JP Nadda gets extension as BJP president to hold charge till Lok Sabha election 2024. Then comes to page number 16 in international section under that. Davos 2023 Ukraine First Lady Olena Zelenska headlines first big day at a meeting. Next, Nepal plane crash, death toll rises to 70. Authorities began to hand over victims' bodies to family members. Next, 2022 the fifth warmest year on record NASA. Next, how China is seeking to boost its falling birth rate. Next, China's population falls, heralding heralding a demographic crisis. Next, Qatar's wealth fund eyes soccer tech in revamp. Next, Apple supplier Foxconn replaces iPhone business chief, appoints Michael Chiang. Next, Renault Geely look to bring Aramco into engine venture. Next, CEOs buzz about Chat GPT style AI at World Economic Forum. Next, China Evergrande auditor PwC quits over 2021 audit related matters. Next, uh, Idris Idris Aliba calls for investment to help world's poor. That much for today. Thanks for watching.